In the 19th century, Europe underwent something called the Industrial Revolution. The Industrial Revolution had a tremendous impact and influence on the economy of Europe at that time. However, not all good came out of the Industrial Revolution. The working class in Europe suffered from many forms of exploitation in order to get the most out of them. Traditional rules and protections went out the window in the new factories that were made. Women and children were absorbed into the workforce because they were considered cheaper. Living standards and education levels dropped in some areas due to the inhumane working conditions. This new system was looked at as glorifying greed while impoverishing the common people. Some began to argue that this system needed radical reform. These were the early socialists. These socialists believed in a democratically controlled economy run for the benefit of all. Their main ideals were equality, cooperation, democracy, and shared prosperity. The unrestrained competition of capitalists should be replaced by cooperation and the business cycle replaced by planned stability. The socialists often believed that private ownership of industry and land should be abolished and that property should be shared in common. Many 19th century socialists rejected the idea that the rich deserved their wealth, but rather believed that wealth was created by the working class and was wrongfully attained by the rich. Perhaps the most famous and esteemed socialist thinker to come out of the 19th century was Karl Marx. Marx, unlike other socialists, was a realist. Although Marx was never really noticed for his work during his lifetime, his social, economic, and political ideas gained rapid acceptance in the socialist movement after his death in 1883, especially in the Russian Revolution with Lenin. Marx devoted part of his life to the study of history, and made an interesting prediction. His prediction was that the present mode of production, industrial capitalism, would eventually fall and be replaced by communism. Back then, communism was only considered an advanced form of socialism and not the type of communism we think of today. Unfortunately, contrary to his goal, Marx's ideas were used to promote dogmatism and intolerance. Followers of Marx, called Marxists, have claimed that Karl Marx was blamed unfairly for the regimes of rulers like Lenin, Stalin, and Mao, and that his true social ideas were never truly tried out. The idea of a social revolution have somewhat fallen off, but most of our societies today have many socialist elements to them that came up during the 19th century. Socialist beliefs and the beliefs of Marx continue to influence us today as well.